If we look at it now, the clock of time is ticking fast. And with the changing times, the era of diesel and petrol-driven vehicles is coming to an end. And the era of electric vehicles has arrived. And in the race of electric vehicles, these three countries, Norway, China, and Germany, are leading the way. However, in the recent years, India has also increased its market a lot in terms of electric vehicles. But if we look at the demand for electric vehicles in the domestic market, then India is far behind in terms of electric vehicles. Because just imagine that while driving on the roads, you will see electric vehicles like e-rickshaws and scooters. But there is very little hope that you will see charging stations for electric vehicles. It can happen in very rare cases that you will see charging stations. That is, what I mean to say is that if any electric vehicle driver has to travel a long distance. So this is possible, and if he does not leave home fully charged, then it is unlikely that he will be able to reach the decided destination and return home by sitting in that electric vehicle. That is, it is necessary in such a situation, developing proper repairing and charging infrastructure for electric vehicles. Although this is easy to say, but doing it is much more difficult. Because the way the market is dominated, Indian companies alone cannot do it. And the second biggest thing is that if we have to make electric vehicles with advanced level technology in four-wheeler vehicles, then we will have to take help from companies of other countries. That is why we were thinking that if Tesla company run by America's Elon Musk comes to India, then it will be very good for us. And initially Tesla was also fully prepared to come to India. But later, many such obstacles came that Tesla, which had made a complete plan to enter India, suddenly withdrew its hands. Whatever happens at the moment, but now India has also made a plan to bring Tesla to its country. And whatever has to be done for that, India is ready to do it, because we can definitely make changes in our policies. But in the case of electric vehicles, we do not want to lag behind other countries. And if we lag behind in the field of electric vehicles this time too, then China will go far ahead of us. And our dream of making India an export hub for electric vehicles will remain just a dream. That is why, to bring Tesla to India and to remove their resentment, we have agreed to increase the incentives, because the government of India is trying its best to run advanced level electric vehicles in India and to provide proper charging stations and repairing facilities for charging them. For now, we will understand these news related to the manufacturing of electronic vehicles in India completely and in simple words. But before moving ahead, please like this video and subscribe to the World Studio YouTube channel because it helps us a lot. In today's time, we have to move ahead, leaving behind other countries. So modernization is necessary in every sector, and such modernization which does not harm the environment. For example, the need for electricity is increasing. So for electricity production, coal-based power plants are being reduced. And in their place, nuclear power plants are being increased, so that pollution spreads less and the environment is not harmed. Similarly, pollution spreads on a very large level due to vehicles running on diesel and petrol. Because if we talk about India alone, then the total number of vehicles running on the roads has exceeded 30 crores. These include all types of vehicles, like cars and motorcycles, along with trucks and buses. And if we look at it this way, then India's automobile market is the fourth largest market in the world. And it is growing rapidly every year. Out of these 30 crore vehicles running on the roads, only 0.5% of them are electric vehicles. And the rest are vehicles that run on diesel, petrol, or CNG. This means that the electric vehicle market is still very small, but its growth rate is quite high. Overall, 2% of all vehicles sold in the Indian market last year were electric vehicles. Currently, India's target is to take the dominance of electric vehicles, which is 2%, to above 30% by 2030. But we want it. Either India's Tata or any foreign company like Tesla, which wants to sell its electric vehicles, should come and manufacture them in India itself. so that India's self-reliance gets promoted. Because this will have two benefits. Firstly, if a foreign company itself comes to India and manufactures electric vehicles, then this will provide a lot of employment to the local people. Also, the possibility of components of small companies manufacturing components being used in foreign companies' vehicles increases. And the amazing thing is that the vehicles of foreign companies which will be made in India will have the Make in India stamp. And our target is that it should not only be used in our country, but the countries of Africa and Asia which are lagging behind in the matter of electric vehicles, their needs should be understood, and by exporting there, a huge profit should also be earned, so that we also get benefit, and the companies which work in India also get a huge profit. That is why there is import duty on electronic vehicles in India. That is about 40%. That means if electric vehicles manufactured in India are to be sold, then foreign companies will have to give 40% of the money to India. However, India had said that it would give those companies a discount on import duty, which is more than $500 million in India. It will invest in setting up a production unit for electric vehicles, and it will start manufacturing electric vehicles in India within 3 years. Here, Tesla, a well-known US electric vehicle manufacturing company, was ready to come to India. Tesla had even started looking for a place in states like Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Forget about $500 million, it was going to invest $2 to $3 billion for manufacturing. But suddenly Tesla changed its mind in the middle, and instead of India, it turned towards a country like Indonesia, because perhaps it is seeing more profit in Indonesia. But we do not want a company like Tesla to leave the Indian market. That is why India has planned to give even more concessions for EV manufacturing after Tesla's disappointment, due to which it is expected that Tesla will understand the importance of an important market like India. It will return to the Indian market. What do you think at the moment that India has made a plan to give exemption in the manufacturing of electric vehicles? Did it do the right thing or not? Do share your opinion in the comments. And by liking this video, do share it with your friends so that they can also get the information. To see more such updated videos, subscribe to the World Studio YouTube channel. Thank you.